Come on, baby.
Do me a favor and show me the damage that and where she was picking up on here.
So, when she threw her little tantrum fit, she tore all of this black stuff away from the side.
Okay.
Here, and then here,
Okay.
and then all of these scratch marks, all above where the black stuff went anyway.
Yeah.
And there's even some dents up here.
All right.
It's where her feet, I was sure one of them was about to go through.
Okay. And you were concerned about her getting her foot up in the railing,
Yeah,
up there, getting hung up in that railing.
This isn't covered with rubber, which I'm going to get that fixed, but that's sharp.
Okay.
If
All right.
she had gotten her foot through, I could just see it lacerating really bad and
Yeah.
really deep. So
Okay.
that was part of the big fear.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All right. So I'm gonna take her on up in there. Good girl. We'll back her up here.
Good girl.
What a pony.
As long as you're just standing there breathing. And
Wow. Then this, you've done a good job with this because that's.
we come in and hang out together in there. It was just, man. Like I said,
Get
I'm
off
not
of that.
sure if it was she realized she was tied, or that once that divider closed and she got that claustrophobic feeling,
Sure.
she literally sat down.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna close the divider first
Okay.
and get her comfortable with that. And let me see here. Nah, this is fine. So let me see. So your divider.
Yeah, you just pull it, and then you gotta kind of lift it up when you hook it in the hole.
Okay. So for right now, I'm just gonna let her stand there.
Yeah.
And this is something too, like you can do with, if you have like a 10-foot or 12-foot gate, you can do it with a gate too.
Oh.
Find a spot with a gate to close that divider. Again, give them that feeling of getting closed in. Good girl. What a pony, yeah. Good, okay, and again, I'm still not gonna tie. What I'm gonna do though, is I'm just gonna slide this over this loop here.
Okay.
That way we can do a little bit of the kind of work we were doing earlier in the round pin, where I can just apply a little bit of pressure and have her move forward out of it. And you said I locked this by pulling this up? You gotta lift up on it. There we go. So I'm just gonna apply a little bit of pressure here. No ma'am, no ma'am, no. And again, when I admonish, I'm gonna admonish. When she stops, I'm gonna immediately stop admonishing her so she knows that stopping that behavior is what, no ma'am, no. No. Good girl. Good girl. So she stood there pretty nice and quiet, even though it was just a moment. I'm gonna open this up just to take a little bit of pressure off of her.
Okay.
Good, she's licking and chewing here. I'm gonna go right back to shutting it here. No, ma'am. When, Misty, when you get the mat fixed on the trailer,
Yeah.
have them take a look at this too.
Okay.
That way you're not in a bind when you're shutting that.
Yeah.
There you go. It's probably just me. But that way you don't have to worry about lifting it up. No, 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 no. There, good girl. Good girl. No, ma'am, no. There. There. Ah. 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 I'm gonna see if I can get her to settle down. There, good girl. She's licking and chewing. Ah, ah. Good girl.
Yeah, once I got her in there, I thought, well, I'm just gonna go. But then I just kept, I don't know, that little voice said, don't do it.
Ah, ah.
That voice said, she will get hurt.
Ah. No, no, no. No, ma'am. Nah. And so, a couple of things here. I'm gonna maintain enough pressure so she can't get that head down super low, because I don't want her to get a foot over the lead rope, right? If she goes to scoot back, I'm gonna release pressure, okay? That way she's not just striking and having to fight against that, okay? So this first time I'm bringing her in here, you know, my goal is just to get her to relax in here, okay? I'm not going to have a lot of stringent expectations, you know, don't sit back, I'm going to hold you tight, or, you know, but I am going to get after her for pawing, right? But other than that, I just want her to sit here and relax and get comfortable and recognize that this is a really good place for her to be. Good girl. Ah, 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 ah. And again, I kind of get out. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, ah. Quick. I'm going to see if I can get her to relax. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, 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 ah. Shake. You might want to wait. Ah, there. Ah, 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 ah. Ah, ah. And again, it's just like in the round pin. Ah, 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 ah. She's throwing these fits. And so we have to work her through this. Ah, 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 ah. So she understands that these fits are not going to get her out of this. That she's just kind of wasting energy. Hey, hey. There, good. Good. Good girl. That's better. Good. Good. Good girl. Okay, so I'm going to open up here. Good girl. Yeah, be patient. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to step her out, and I'm actually going to start sending her out here again, just to let her know that going into the trailer gets her out of work. And so, good girl. Back, good girl. I'm gonna slow her down a little bit here, if I can.
Make her stop this morning.
That's okay, we'll go back to that.
Yeah, she didn't rush it. She just backed out, but once she got there, she had her momentum going. But yeah, at least she also showed you. You see firsthand, she reared up to her head.
Oh yeah.
And, you know, you're silly enough to hurt yourself. I'm gonna get you out of there.
Sure.
That can't feel good.
Good girl. And so what we're gonna do here is I want to encourage her to drift towards the trailer.
Okay.
So when she's by the trailer, take a nice big deep breath. When she's away from the trailer, I might add a little bit more pressure. And it seems subtle, but even these subtle kind of decreases of energy where I breathe out there, she's beginning to understand, hey, that's a good place to be. And so I'm really just going to work her here for a little bit here until she starts to draw towards the ramp and trailer on her own. Good girl. So right now I'm kind of helping her with it. I'll breathe her down there, but in a moment I'll see if she'll take that option on her own. Oh, I like that, how her nose kind of oriented towards it and dropped down. That tells me she's good girl. I'm gonna work her out here, but settle her feet down as she approaches. Good. Push her back into it. Ooh, I like that. What a pony. I'm gonna breathe her down here. Awesome, right back to it here. I'm gonna see if she'll, there. Oh, I love that, good girl. I'm gonna go ahead and turn her around here. I'm gonna put her right in place here. And I'm gonna back her up. So I'm gonna allow her to rest there, but I'm gonna let her rest while this is closed. For now, I'm just gonna hold this. Take some nice big deep breaths, see if I can get her to relax. Maybe we can get a lick and chew out of her. My only goal here is to get her to relax. I will get after her if she starts pawing.
Okay.
So she has a little bit more motivation, right, to want to stand still after working.
Yeah.
And I like that she's standing here nice and quiet. She's standing still, that's good. That's definitely improvement. I'd like to couple that with just one more indication that she's relaxing and settled in. If I can get a nice big deep breath out of her. She's got that hind foot cocked, but that's kind of her go-to. She always does that. She seems to say, I'll cock my hind foot. I want to see if we can get maybe...
Yeah, they'll leave me alone if I do this.
Yeah, exactly. Get something else out of her.
Some licking and chewing, big girl.
And so the moment she gives me whatever that second form is, that's when I'm going to take her out and put her back to working to remind her that it's really, life in here is good. It's a good place to be. There, she's licking and chewing.
All right.
Good girl. gonna turn her around here. Nice and easy. Good girl. Back. Good girl. I'm gonna back out nice and slow. Back. Good girl. Again, back. Good girl. I'm gonna see if I can keep her from rushing off, but that's not really my goal right now. If we do get it, that's great. If not there, that's better. That's all right. I'm gonna put her back to work here. So again, just kind of reinforcing this idea that that's a good place by breathing her down. What I'll do is I'll breathe down, see if she'll load herself. She thought about it, but then diverted. I'm gonna give her a little bit more work out here. Oop. I'll give her an opportunity to slow down over there. Good, I like that. There, good. Oh, there, good girl. Good girl. Step over. Back. Let's rest. Good girl. So again, I'm just gonna let her stand there. See if we get her to rest and relax here. And she's going to relax a lot sooner this time than she did that last time we loaded. So she is standing really nice. And I really like this, that she's kind of just looking around, but not stressing. There, I like that she looked. There, good. And some people mistake when they kind of move their feet like that, like, oh, they're moving their feet, that's not good. No, sometimes they kind of settle in and they're like, oh, I can stand here for a little, let me get comfortable. I like that. You know, it's different if she's kind of dancing around, but that was, let me kind of reposition myself so I can stay here for a while and stand there. Licking and chewing, good girl. She relaxed a lot sooner, and so that's the goal, to get her to relax sooner and sooner when we bring her back in here. So I'm gonna do this one more time with her. And what I would do is, I guess we'll come back to this in a second, but what I would do is I would actually probably tie her like up here. Mm-hmm. That way you don't have to worry about getting bound. I don't know if you probably can't reach up there.
I can't.
Okay, so your other option too is, we'll take a look at this, because if we put a drop tie here, you've got a hook right here, you can just tie her right here.
Okay.
And then that way you don't have to worry about dealing with all of this stuff right here once you get her and clipping her and holding her there. You can just tie her out here. You can also, it gives you an opportunity to kind of just stand there with her for a moment, make sure she's okay, and relax, instead of having to clip her while you're in there, then shut that gate, and then you can just tie her off right here and see how
that sounds good to me.
How she does with that. But
It's like you said, then I can just grab it and release it if I need to.
Yeah, if you're in a bind, you know, you don't have to worry about getting your arm messed up, reaching in there to untie her or anything like that. That's okay. That's all right.
So, yeah, because that was pretty nerve-wracking because I had to run outside, put my arm in through there to even reach
that is so
the
dangerous.
quick release.
Yeah.
And yeah, if she had pawed out then, my arm would be gone.
Yeah. So this way you can just immediately just pull her loose and she's free, right? Good girl. Okay.
And she's ready to go lunge because I've got the long line on.
There you go, yeah. Right to work. Right to work. We're efficient around here. All right, so again, just one last time. I'm gonna kind of reinforce this idea with her. Put her right out. Get this pony moving out. And I really, each time you send her out here, you know, of course, we don't want to go right to making her move out with a lot of energy because we want her moving out nice and soft, right? We want good departures into the trot or into the canter. But before you take her there, really make her extend that trot. It's a little slick, so I'm not going to canter her here a whole lot, but really make her work. Push her out here. It's not, you know, it can't be a walk in the park. It's got to be work just to really get it. Easy, sweetheart, easy. Get it stuck in her head that once you send her into that trailer, that she really gets to capitalize on a good opportunity for rest and peace. Take a deep breath there, good. Yeah, good girl. Oh, good girl. Good girl. Now let's turn around. Atta girl. Let's back you up. Back. Good girl. Shut this gate. And so every time you put her in here, you're not going to tie her until she completely relaxes. So you'll wait there.
So when she completely relaxes though, I just drape it over the top like that and soft tie it down here or loose tie it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That I can do. Trying to get it through one of those holes, I'd have to bring a step stool in here. I don't think she'd like that.
And it actually might be better because if it comes over the top, it can slide in here and get into a bind.
Yeah.
So it might be better to bring it through here.
Okay. That'll work.
That way, when you untie her, you don't have to worry about it getting bound up in any of that, and she's free, you know, if you have to. Hopefully we get her through that where this is not an issue, right? So you're gonna not have to worry about that, but you always want to be prepared if something happens, right?
Licking and chewing.
Yeah, licking and chewing. What a pony. What a pony. So I think last time I took her out forward. This time I'm going to back her up again. And of course, it's always important to make sure that you're backing them out, leading them out, turning them around. Yeah, they need to be able to do it all.
And she's been doing all of that. Like I said, I was taken by such surprise.
Sure.
When she did her tantrum fit. I just was like, I got to calm her down.
Good, and that's good.
Slow. And once we were slow and easy and we came out, I went in the round pen and we just did a little walk trot. Said, you're all right, you're going to live, but I'm not going to try to go to nowhere.
Good girl.
Then I also told her, you know what that means, he's coming here. So you might want to think about that.
Might want to give that some thought.
Over there, you know, he's very busy. He's coming to my
That's right. You get the brunt of it. Good girl. What a pony. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to back her up.
Okay.
And then I'll switch with you. And good girl. Good. Back. Good. Forward. Good. And I'll do some of this back and forward on the ramp just to get her in the habit of, stop, I want you to come back forward. Because who knows? I mean, there's all kinds of crazy things that happen to the horses, right? You know, you realize something's caught up on her foot, or there's a feed sack, or there's some bailing, whatever. Let me stop and pull you up. And so she needs to be able to do that and not just be thinking, okay, back, 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 back.
Gotcha. Yeah, I'll start doing
I'm gonna step her forward here. And then also what you're doing is you're working on putting pressure on that pole, getting her comfortable with that and giving into the pressure while you're in the trailer, right?
Gotcha.
Good girl.
Step that I've been leaving
Let's go forward. There, good girl. Good.
Yes, I do. I'm older than dirt. That's my excuse.
Oh, I'm gonna put pressure on her and stay with her here until she comes back in. Good girl. Good. And back again here. And we're gonna come right back forward here. I'm gonna keep that pressure. Again, I'm not forcing her, I'm just maintaining pressure until she comes back into it. Good girl. Good, and back again. And I just can't emphasize enough the importance of not trying to muscle our horse. We want to maintain slight pressure, but it's not our force that's going to bring them forward. It's just our persistence. This is an ask. I'm going to keep asking, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking, keep asking. Good, good girl. Then I'll release when she gives me the correct response. Good girl. Good, I like that. So I'm going to stop her with just the back feet off the ramp, front feet on the ramp. Right there. There, good girl. I like that. Yeah, what a pony. And let's back on up out of there. What a sweet pony. Good girl. Yeah, look at you.